See, this is the ideas. These are the ideas that would get Zach Taylor, Duke Tobin, everyone absolutely kicked out of Cincinnati within 10 freaking seconds, period. You know the movie How to Lose a Man in 10 Days? This is how to lose your NFL team in 5 minutes, okay? A NFL insider, Dan, pondered the possibility. Hey, what if the Bengals sign T. Higgins? Okay, well, hold up. You're cooking. Keep going, Dan. I like where you're at, buddy. But they trade Jamarr Chase. All right. You had me in the first half and you lost me in the second half. Yeah, he is proposing the Bengals, because of how expensive Jamarr Chase is, trade away Jamarr Chase and sign T. Higgins. Number one, right? T. Higgins, I love him. He's my favorite player in the Bengals. Right now, he fired his agent. There's rumors that we're going to sign him. Joe Burrow is doubling down. I love it. I love all of this. This is all food for me to eat, right? But he has injury concerns. He can't stay on the field at all times. Which, when you put in the dynamic of Jamarr Chase on the other side, that works out pretty well, right? Because you got the other guy, Jamarr Chase. If T can't play, Chase is still there. Chase is, again, the best receiver in football. If you remove Chase from the equation and you just have T, and T continues his injury concerns, and sometimes on the field, sometimes not on the field, whatever the case, you are now going to destroy this offense 100%. Because now your number one receiver when T gets hurt is Yoshi. Number two is Jermaine Burton. And number three is Chuck Sizzle. And Chuck Sizzle has injury concerns. So your number three is Isaiah Williams. And then you have no one after that. And you cut Trenton Irwin. And now Trenton Irwin's on the Panthers. And you might say, well, hold up, man. Can't you trade Jamarr Chase and get a bag? Duke Tobin is our GM. When he scouts / drafts players, he throws a dart at the board with a blindfold on while spinning on a merry-go-round at 300 miles per hour. That's how he drafts players when he drafts players. I'd rather have Jamarr Chase than 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and 2 third-round picks, which is what, in all honesty, I think Jamarr Chase would be traded for. If they did trade him, it would probably be 2 first round, 2 second round, 2 third rounds, and probably a player, in all honesty. They might also get a player extended on that, which Chase is good enough. I was thinking about 3 first round picks, but I don't think a team would give up 3 first round picks. I think it would be 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, and then a player. And even that, with Duke Tobin's history of drafting, I'm not even confident that he could hit a broadside of a barn and hit a home run with any of those draft picks I just listed. I don't think he could. I think all of them would be either mediocre or maybe above average, and that's it. So if we had a GM / a scout / a person that drafts for this team and they were very successful, right? They had a great track record of hitting picks, and they were just doing good. For God's sake, Joe Douglas, the Jets GM that just got fired, he has an amazing track record of drafting. I'm not saying I want him, but his track record is freaking impeccable. Guy took Garrett Wilson. Guy took absolute superstars. If we had him, maybe I'd be like, all right, well, I would entertain the concept because, well, if we have a guy who can draft well, maybe we could rebuild some things. But we don't. So what you're saying now is you're going to get rid of Chase, half this offense, who, again, Joe without Chase is still very successful, great quarterback, one of the best. But Chase makes Joe better, okay? Any top receiver makes the quarterback better. I don't care who it is. You know, Patrick Mahomes with Jamar Chase would be 100 times better. Without Jamar Chase, he's still great. He's still Patrick Mahomes, still the second best quarterback in the NFL. This season, more like the fifth best quarterback, but that's beside the point. So, no, this is stupid. This is really stupid. We're not trading away Jamar Chase. Right now, it looks like we potentially could figure out a way to keep T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, and that works out very well. But no, this is a situation where if they trade away Jamar Chase, Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor and everyone in the front office, I mean, you're going to have people at your doorstep. Like, if you guys remember the Draft Day movie, when the Seahawks in that movie was trading away or was supposed to take a quarterback, and wasn't going to take a quarterback, there was people outside with picket signs, you know, protesting, and they were upset. They were calling for the GM's head, and that's what's going to happen if you trade away Jamar Chase. You're going to have people outside of Paycor Stadium protesting because Chase is easily one of the best players on this team, and if you trade away him to sign T. Higgins, you're signing a guy who has injury concerns as of recently for a guy who is the best receiver in football. Yeah, no, it's just the Barbarians would be at the gate within 3 seconds of this trade going through. I don't think, again, shout out to the ESPN insider here, I don't think this would happen. Not a bloody chance in hell. Hell would have to freeze over, and Frank Pollock would have to do a ballerina skit in a bald tutu before this ever happened. It's just not going to happen. Although that sight that I just said just made me want to throw up in my mouth. So I guess that's also a thing. But tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys in the next one.